What was the last one? There you go.
I think you got to refresh this page. Oh, there we go. All right, I think we're here. I think we did it. Hello, friends. It's good to see you all. Welcome to 2024. I'm excited to be with you guys tonight. We've got some really cool things in store. We're going to be together for a little while, and we're going to talk about next year. This year. It's actually this year. Sorry, we were sitting here in the office trying to get all this stuff set up, and right at the last minute, we got to 7 o'clock. We were supposed to go live, and we were looking at the camera going, okay, what's going on? We don't know what's happening. We were just playing around with it for a couple minutes. But we're here. We figured it out, and I'm glad you're with me right now. What I'd like you guys to do is go into the chat right now to get started. Tell me where you're from. I'd like to see where everybody's here from right now. Just go ahead and type it right in the chat. We've got 100 people here with us so far. Got some people saying hi. We've got Sharek from Toronto, Ken Chung from Kelowna, BC. We got PPS Studios from Scarborough. We got Kelowna. Look at all the people from Kelowna. This is amazing. West Ottawa, Niagara. I'm looking here right at the computer screen. That's how I'm seeing all this stuff. We got her set up properly. Ottawa. Lots of people from Ottawa. Brampton, Ontario. Listowel, Ontario. Nadine from Mississauga, North Bay. There's Cindy Schvetex from North Bay, Abbotsford, British Columbia. Man, we got people here from all across Canada. So excited to see everybody. Wooler, Ontario. Sherry Tompkins is in the house. Kawartha Lakes. Super, super cool. Anyway, listen, there's a number of things that I want to do with you today. First and foremost, I need your help. We had an amazing year last year at Cottage Dream Vacations. And it blows my mind thinking about where we started off at the beginning of 2023. We had acquired a property in Napanee, Ontario, and we were getting ready to start construction on a brand new resort. We literally found another property, found 2 properties in PEI that we acquired. We opened up our state-of-the-art offices here in Whitby, Ontario. Many of you guys have had a chance to come here as part of the syndicate. It's been amazing. And we ended up the year, like to think that this actually happened, still got my mind all twisted up. Ended up the year on the 19th of December, jumping on an airplane, flying all the way across the country. Ended up in the middle of British Columbia, and now we're buying a gold mine. It's just fascinating to me. And so normally at the end of every year, I like to really decompress in the last couple of weeks of December. And what I like to do mostly at the end of the year is just think about what I've been through in the year. And I try to point out in my own mind the things that I'm the most thankful for. And I think that one of the things that really separates elite level entrepreneurs from those that don't get to that level is that they're constantly thinking. They're constantly in a place where they're thinking about everything that's going on around them all the time, but they're also thinking about their businesses nonstop. And so I get to the end of the year, I just sit back and think, okay, what am I the most thankful for in this last year? What do I look at when I look at my entire business and everything that's going on in that business and have the most respect for happening? You know, normally spend like right up until the last couple of days of December thinking about that. And then I go through an exercise to get ready for the 1st of January. On the 1st of January, every year, for the last 15 years, it was a mentor of mine who gave me this piece of advice 15 years ago. He was in a totally different industry. And he said to me, setting goals for your success is crucial to that success. You can't measure anything that is important. And if you don't set a goal for yourself, if you go into it without a plan, you're going to fail. If you fail the plan, you plan to fail. This was his advice to me. And I said, well, and I asked him, like I had a lot of it respect for this guy. I said to him, okay, if I want to really optimize my success in a year, what are some of the little things that you should know? Here's the very first, I asked him that question. The very first thing he said to me, he said, have your plan ready to go on January 1st. And when he said that to me, it kind of took me back. I asked him a couple of questions. I said, what do you actually mean by that? And he said, do all your planning, your calculating, but cement your plan on January 1st. Put your plan together, agree to it, cement it, meaning that plan you're going to stick to it, and then follow it for the whole year. He says, don't waste any time. You hear people that, they get their teams together and they plan it out the first weeks of January. Well, we're already into 2024 right now. We're on day one. How's your revenue doing today already, right? The faster we get this stuff organized, the faster we get to work, the better our chances of getting out of the gate quickly. And that's what I do normally. So I had this crazy idea a week ago. I thought, you know what? This is a big, big year for Cottage Dream Vacations for this company, for our group of companies. So right now we have 7 companies under our umbrella. Total revenues across all of our businesses, $10 million. And if we plan out this properly, if we plan what I'm going to put on this chalkboard tonight with you, plan this out properly, we could take our company from $10 million to $100 million in revenue in a year. And I thought that was a pretty big deal. And so I decided I wanted to do this little session. There was one more piece of advice that my mentor gave me years ago. He said, once you are sure of your plans, make them public. He said, make them public. And I said, what do you mean by that? He said, tell everybody your plans. Tell everybody what you're going to do. And the minute he said that, I was like, that feels a little icky. I don't know if I like the idea of doing that. He says, if you want to succeed, you will. And that's what where I realized that I needed to bring you into this and get you guys to help me be accountable for my goals. And I want to do the same for you. That's what this session is all about. See, this was his thought. He says, when you make your goals public for the world, when you openly tell people what your goals are, you're accountable to everybody to succeed. He says, think about this. If you go out there and tell the world, you're going to lose 30 pounds. If your goal is weight loss, you're going to lose 30 pounds. And in the next year, you don't lose any weight at all. Everybody knows it. So you're going to lose credibility with that whole group. So the smartest thing to do is to tell everybody accountable. Because if you go out and tell the world you're going to do something and you don't do it, what are you then? You're a hypocrite. And there's nothing worse than being a hypocrite to yourself. That's the craziest part of this whole idea. And I'm just excited about it. So I'm really happy that all of you guys came and are going to go through this exercise with me. What I'd like you all to do is have a pen and paper in hand, because I'm going to go through and kind of talk through some of the things we're working on with our companies and what our plans are all about and how we're going to succeed in scaling these businesses. But then I also want you guys to be in that same situation. Now, when I look at setting my goals for my business, all of my goals for my business aren't about money. Some of those goals are actually about me. So I have goals in 3 different categories. My goals, generally speaking, for this year are to make more money in my businesses, but also to increase my health and also to increase the relationships with the people that are important. So all 3 of those areas, and I'm going to set goals in all 3 of those areas right now. But I want to know from each and every person that's here right now, if we think about those 3 areas, I think that, well, actually, let me just ask you yes or no. Is it fair for all of us, for you, to set a goal in those 3 areas tonight? The money you make in your life, your personal health, and your personal relationships. Yes or no? Go into the chat and tell me if you agree with that statement. I think it's crucially important that we set goals in all 3 areas. Tonight's show is brought to you by Bubbly. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, here's the next. The audio is a little sketchy. Is it me?
Yeah, just bring it up.
All right, I can bring that up higher. I got my man Hassan here. He says, bring that up higher. Is that better now? Is it closer now, or?
Yeah.
Better now? Okay.
A little bit better. Yep.
Yeah, okay. A little bit better? Not a lot better. hold it like this, it gets a lot better, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that though. That'll suck. What if I put it on this? Or is it because it's below my neck?
Yeah, I think it should become better now. Yep, everybody's going audio is better, much better.
Much
Yeah.
better. Is it good like this? I don't want to hold the mic the whole time we're here together. That'll be for you.
No, everybody's going better.
No, still no problem hearing you. Nope, no better. Yes, better. Oh my God. Put it back on your hood.
Okay.
Fantastic. We're a team here, right? Yeah. Okay, here's what I want to know next from you guys. This is the most important thing. What's most important to you? We got 3 different areas: health, relationships, and wealth. Which of those 3 things? I want everybody to type one thing in the chat. Which of those 3 things is the most important to you? Health, money, so health, wealth, or relationships? Health, wealth, or relationships? And this is an interesting one. Like most of you guys are actually just saying health is the most important thing. But if you think about it, if you were to go out and 10x how much money you're making in your life right now, could you not use that money to go hire people to help you get better health? If you had more money and your number one goal was relationships, if you had more money, could you not do better things with those people you love? It's interesting. That's what that's what I think about the most of this is there's 3 parts to the puzzle for me in terms of my success and what I'm going to do in my life. But what's the order that they go in? What's the order that they go in? That's what I want to know. What's the order that they go in? Very interesting. I'm curious to know, are most people that are here right now into real estate investing? I was thinking about this as I was promoting this. That I want to give away some money, and I want to give away $500 right now. And I want to do that by asking some questions. But if some of you guys aren't into real estate investing, this might not work. So I want you to type investor in the chat if you're an investor, if you're a real estate investor. If you're doing anything in the real estate game right now, I want you to type investor in the chat with me, just to make sure. Excellent. Okay, good. Yeah, because I should have made this clear. This is definitely for real estate investors because I'm gonna invite some friends to jump on here with me if we can figure out how to do that. Have you got that figured out yet?
And invite them with this.
Oh, okay, fantastic. I've got Mr. Simon Yan coming into the office here, and we're going to be talking about making money with Simon. I'm really excited about this conversation we're going to have. So before Simon shows up here, I definitely want to talk to you about health and relationships, some goals there. It's going to be pretty cool. Okay, time to give away something, and this is going to go to the first person to answer this question. When I'm talking about real estate investing, if you guys are following me on YouTube here, and if you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, you don't get any money. So I'm about to give away $500 cash to one of you guys right now. You have to be subscribed to this channel because before I announce who wins, we're going to know this. And what we'll do here, Hassan, is I'll say the name of the first person who makes the comment. You can tell me if they're a subscriber or not. So I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be the first person who put the right answer in the chat is going to win this money, $500 freaking dollars. But before I announce that you actually win, we're going to make sure you're a subscriber on the channel. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. That's the most important thing. Go ahead and do that right now if you've not done that. That's hugely important. We have 130 people here at this moment. We should all be subscribed. It's pretty cool. Okay, here's the question. When I'm teaching real estate across the board, every time I'm talking about anything in the subject, I am very strong in this statement that I make. I say there is one thing that's more important than any other word in the whole real estate game. What is that word? The first person to go into the chat and say that wins $500. Beverly Joylin. Beverly Joylin. Let's make sure she's a subscriber. Beverly Joylin. Joylyn. Is Beverly a subscriber? I hope she is. Because everybody got it. That was probably too easy. Yep, Beverly Joylin is a subscriber. What we're going to do, Beverly, we're going to get you to send an email to support@cottagedreamvacations.com. Maybe you can just go and type that in the chat so they can see that. And then what you're going to do, Beverly, is just say, send an email to support@cottagedreamvacations.com and say, I won the $500 for guessing left. And we're going to send that $500 to you through PayPal. Now, my team's not in the office until tomorrow. They won't check the email till tomorrow. They haven't been in the office in 10 days. So for all you guys that win money tonight, understand that they might not get back to you tomorrow, but it will be quick. No doubt about that. Okay. Let's talk about setting goals. So as I was talking about a little bit earlier, we were talking about 3 areas that are really important, right? We have money, we have health, and we have relationships. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. All right, that's pretty good. I might do more of this stuff live here. This is pretty cool stuff. I want to hold the money part of this for a few seconds. I want to bang off some really important goals around health really quickly, because I think there's what you start to realize in life is that if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. You don't have anything whatsoever. I think everybody, 2023 was a crazy year. I think everybody lost somebody. And every time I turned around, people that I was talking to were in that situation because of somebody. So I don't know about you, but it really has me thinking about trying to get into the best situation that I can. And I got to tell you, I'm somebody that when it comes to anything to do with health, I'm like an extremist when it comes to that stuff. I can't do things half-assed. I have to do things all in where it's not going to work. And I think that publicly around health is a good idea, but guys, it makes me a little bit nervous to actually set this goal because I have to be accountable to it. And that's really what it is. But I did think this. I think this would be a lot easier than this. I will set this goal with you guys if you can think for me. Here's my goal for my health this year. My first plan in the next 6 months is to literally lose 25 pounds, to go down to 188 pounds, and get back into running. In my earlier years, I literally ran marathons. When I was on a SWAT team, we did 3 marathons a year. I loved it. I was in the best shape of my life. I live the high life. I eat a lot, drink a fair bit, and I realized that where I'm at today, got to make sure that I get clean and stay clean again. And I'm saying that I'm going to go ahead and lose that weight. I think I'm going to try and just pull this out here and see if this can help everything. Everybody's telling me the voice is breaking up. So we're going to find out a better way to do that. Is this better for everybody? This like this? How about this? Is this working better now? Everybody's typing yes in the chat if this is working better. They're all saying no. I'll get the other one. We're just going to see if this is working better. Can you guys hear me now? Sometimes it gets kind of breaking out. It's not connected. It is connected. It's weird. Hey, what about if we just use the mic on the?
That won't work. That's the only thing. These cameras won't for mic. Let's use the old one. This was better.
Oh, yeah. All right, can you hear me better now? Do you have to just
No.
Peter? You can hear Hassan perfectly. That's interesting. Change the room, the echo noise. The mic is working that's beside Hassan. The mic that was working is the one beside Hassan. So it's the mic in here.
This the one. Technically, that's not possible. We blocked that already with the mic in.
Check the mic settings on Google Live. Remove any audio cleanup. And comes through clear. So I wonder if this isn't even working. This is so much.
Mhm. Can we end this stream and go live again? No, we cannot do that. So okay, so if my sound is perfect, then that means it's picking up from here, which means I just read this.
No, that will be a nightmare.
Okay. How do we do this?
I know what I can do. If you give me just unwrap the whole thing. Where's that other mic? Record.
No, that's the only thing I'll have.
So let's, because it sounds to me like mic on here once it's live.
No, that's the challenge. It's saying if here, then maybe we just move you here on this side, or rotate this laptop and bring it in front of you.
I don't know if there's not enough cord there yet. It's gonna mess everything up. Try moving Ken. Echo is less.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
Bouncing off the ball.
So it sounds like just usually was. That's hilarious. I love that we're having technical difficulties here. It's crazy. We're going to get back to the level.
It's better now. Everyone is going better now. Better now.
Can you guys all hear me okay? It's good. Try the washroom. We'll have to learn to lip read. It sucks. That flat out sucks. Police are coming. Oh, they could hear the sounds outside. That's nuts. All right, yeah, that kind of threw me right off track. But I think we're okay here now. I hope that everybody can hear this. Couldn't hear this. Okay. Yeah, that tells me that it's probably catching it right off of that.
When we did our recording, it was very good.
That's interesting. So what we're doing internally here, there's nothing on that YouTube channel that can.
The only way is if we end this stream, then I can go back again and try to change the audio settings. That's the thing. But most people are going, they can hear you better.
Yeah, totally. I got that. That really bites. Okay, so I don't know if they can hear me at all right now, but we're gonna check it out. We're gonna find this out. I wish I knew if this was actually true. That's the hard thing about isn't it? Blame YouTube. No, this is all us trying to figure it out. I think, and we're all in the right place right now. We're all really serious about it. We can get through this. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But let's get back to this whole health goal setting thing. So I told everybody exactly what my goal is. And I'll tell you why my goal is this way. Um, I need to do this in the next 6 months because what I've realized about myself over the years when it comes to any type of health goal is that if I don't, I have to set my goal in a way that I can achieve the goal and I can maintain it when it comes to it. Because it's not about just losing the weight or getting this temporary change. I need to keep the change in order to make that happen. And I think the other part of this that's really important in goal setting, and the reason I said 25 pounds is because it's easier to measure goals. If you can set a goal that you can clearly measure, it's easier to attain that goal. Measurement is the most important part of it. So I'd like to know from everywhere else, need a steady microphone. Bottom perfect. Echo comes to your mic when you stop talking. That happens all the time in my clients, not joking. Praise the Lord. Amen. Okay, so what we're going to do, what I'd like you guys to do right now, let's get the health thing set aside. I would love it if every single one of you could go in the chat right now and tell me what your health goal is. And while you're doing that, we're going to figure it out this week. So there's no way to change that mic once we're in here.
No, that's because
What? Get out of there. What's that do? Is that just muted?
and that's the only option you have.
If we plug in the Yeti mic again,
I can bring it over there.
no, don't do it that way. What we could do is unscrew it and wrap the cord. That's a long cord.
Going to remove it?
Yeah, so pull that whole wire out of there really quickly.
Okay. There we go.
Well, you're gonna have to move it because it's stuck. It's jammed right in there. Pull this down. And then just unscrew it. No, not from there. From the base.
Which ways?
Oh. Let's see if this. No, we have to plug this guy back in.
Okay.
Well, that is plugged in though. That's probably not going to work. Oh, this guy here is not plugged in.
So what's this?
What's what?
What's this for?
No, you don't need to plug that. It's this. You're going to lose the mouse, so you have to use the mouse on the computer.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, we just lost. I wonder if this makes a difference. Try change.